initially I wasn't even going to do a video on the topic because, what do you say? What can I say? What can I add to the conversation, right? Those were my thoughts initially, but then I had a couple days go by and had a chance to just reflect as an NBA fan and what this would mean to the NBA. What would they do? What will they do to honor Kobe? I think in the long term, they're going to do right by Kobe. They're going to take care of him. They're going to have, I would imagine, awards named in his honor. I would imagine something like, they're going to retire number 24 league-wide. I'm just making this up. I would imagine things like the All-Star game, one team will wear number 8, other team will wear 24. Again, I'm making this up. I have no idea what's going to happen. But they're going to do things like that so that his legacy will go on for generations to come. But in the short term, I thought they had a huge misstep when they decided to play those games on that Sunday, the same day of his death. That surprised me for 2 reasons. One, because this is Kobe Bean Bryant. Now, I know former NBA players have passed away and, business went on as usual, but this is Kobe Bryant. And that has a different meaning to the league, that person, that individual. That's number one. And number 2, the NBA has a huge campaign, a huge initiative around mental health awareness where Kevin Love and DeMar DeRozan are the poster children for this. Current NBA players who make a lot of money, who are still dealing with internal struggles. And the NBA has been on the forefront in terms of awareness and pushing that agenda forward. So with that in the back of my mind, I see these guys playing a few hours after Kobe's death. They're in the starting lineups and during the game with tears in their eyes, being asked to play the game. Now, I would imagine they could have said no, they can't play, but still they were asked to play because the games were not canceled. That just seems like a complete contradiction to forwarding mental health, because you got to remember, these guys in the league are so young that was their guy growing up. Kobe, that was their idol. These 25 and 27, even 30-year-olds, right? Kobe was their guy growing up. It just was not a good look to me, to have them in the starting lineups a few hours later and, with tears in their eyes. I mean, it just, I get it. It would have been a logistical nightmare to cancel a handful of NBA games at the last minute and to potentially reschedule them. I get it, but you got to do it. You got to do it. You got to figure out if you can reschedule them or not reschedule them at a later point. To play them on Sundays just felt weird in retrospect. To resume them on that Monday would have made more sense. It's just, I get it. It's a lot to process, and those decision makers had to make a call with not much time. But in any event, unfortunate news all the way around. I don't know what else to say, seriously.